5:41 p.m. 5/23/2015. I guess she know I went to the police precinct, or they called and told her now she in the house talking nonsense. And you know what, folks? The most important thing is that governmental agencies don't want the public to know that supernatural art abilities like its medium exist and that they use them, and they don't want to use them because it will expose their weakness in law enforcement. Because we don't really need them. If you think about it, in Star Wars you had the Jedi Knights. And you had the stormtrooper to back them up. So basically, what do you have? You could say that's something like the military. You have a commander. No, you can't even compare it to none that we have in today's existence. Unless you was a gang member. That's the only thing I can relate it to. Jedi Knights and stormtroopers to back them up. But the Jedi Knights was limited. It was probably a couple of hundred of them or 1,000 of them, but it was a lot more stormtroopers than Jedi Knights. And the Jedi Knights gave the orders as administration of a law enforcement agency. They had structures, but the stormtroopers were the field soldiers. What do you call them? The pawns. Look up the definition of pawns, soldiers, etc., etc. I'm out. Today's date and time. Today's date and time is 5:43 p.m. 5:43 p.m. 5/23/2015. They must have called, or she just figured that's what I did. Like I said, sometimes my mother surprise you, but not me. She'll surprise you. Every person overseas, the majority of them knows the supernatural. They know their culture. They know some religions is magic. It is magic. That's the sad part about it. Some religions is magic itself. What do you think was the primary source of healing someone? It was physically surgery, but the most part of it was herbs and supernatural art. This don't make no sense my whole life. But some people say I'm just disrespectful. This is like that lady that goes to all the meetings and protests, and everybody be telling her to be quiet. She go to community meetings, the elderly white lady that was homeless. Everybody tell her to be quiet. Because she don't know what she's talking about. She'll just go on and on. That's my mother. And I hate to put that lady in position. Every time when I go to a meeting and I hear people fussing and screaming and telling her to shut up, I feel so sad. Because they're going through what I go through 24 hours a day my whole life. And this lady ran for an elected position office, though. Everybody in the city of Detroit government knows who she is. Everybody, or the majority of Wayne County people know who she is, but everybody in Detroit, they know who this lady is. Caucasian lady, older lady. That's the spitting 100% issue of my mother. And I just be sitting there so sad, just be wanting to cry. Because they deal with it at the meetings. I deal with it every day. And my siblings have hatred and resentment for me 24/7. That they never respected me. When I look at it, I said, oh, my daddy gave me preferential treatment. They was big brothers. They had certain obligations and duties. All that attention left them because they had 3 younger siblings. I didn't get in trouble. You know why? Because I resemble. Every parent has their favorite. My mother had her favorite. My daddy had his favorite. But my daddy loved us all the same. I give him my last dollar, and he'll give me his last dollar out of his pocket. He wouldn't do it with nobody else, and nobody else in the family would give him their last dollar. Get paid, give him my whole check. Keep $60 for myself. You pay your car, no car insurance? I like, yeah. He know I didn't. They needed the money, I give it to him. In the only recording I went to police precinct, I didn't get it all. So for the ones that know how to go back in time, you have specific dates and times. You can go back and see how the police officer had an issue with me in there. She probably was a relative. We have relatives that I don't even know in DPD. I seen it say that. I don't care. Detroit police is dirty. All the police is dirty. They killed their own officer. Just like it's reciprocal. They set them. They had an opportunity to shoot them, get rid of them. They tried to kill them. Detroit police officer actually done this. Kill their own officers, and when you make the police, they do an investigation, they'll say, we don't know, we rode around the corner and this and that. They don't know nothing. And the case is closed or open, insufficient evidence. Do citizens know how many officers get killed by their own fellow officers? The number is amazing. Even if it's 1 a year, it's amazing. That's how corrupt it is. In the concrete jungle that we call the municipalities. I'm out.
That audio recording time and date was at 5:41 p.m. and 36 seconds. The date was at 5/23/2015. So that's it. I lost the other one by mistake. I erased it off of this. I was going to add it with this, but I lost it. Cause had you heard some chatter in the background to he got a lot of audio recordings. Y'all might well just let it go. Leave it alone. That's what I heard in the background. So you can say what it is. There wasn't no one else in the house but me and my mother. So if everybody know how to listen and speak to and with the ghosts, the spirits that surround us every day, except for the demonic spirits, you know what I'm talking about. I can do this all day. I can walk down the street and hear them talking, which I have showed on the audio recording. I proved it in my audio recordings. The audio recording that I have recorded today, the 3 or 4 of them, you hear them in the background. You hear them. Some people say, oh, this guy really got a problem. He got an issue. If you can prove that I have an issue, prove it. Well, they already did it with your mental lane. Hey, it is what it is. But if you cannot prove or discredit what I say, other than just saying you have to believe in God, have to believe in Jesus, you have to come up with something better than that. But I understand what you're saying. But you have to come better than that. Because I could destroy you talking about Jesus, God. But that's the book I still hold and hold dear to me. Because I can use it to expose your ignorance. Either way, for or against. If you say something about the Bible towards me, trying to prove a point, just believe in Jesus, all your troubles go away, I'll throw the Bible right back at you. You know how they say tit for tat. but I'll shut you down with one statement. And you can hit me with 7 more statements, and I hit you back with that one statement. If you try to find another verse, try to hit me with another Bible verse statement, I hit you with that same Bible verse statement. You have to show me, you have to show and prove me wrong or discredit me or give me some compliments of what I just said. Now we can go back and forth talking about the Bible, but if I say one verse, one thing about the Bible, you got to discredit it or confirm it, and I shut you down just like that. You can go say another verse, try to knock it down, but you know what you're doing. Don't fake the funk, and don't try to cover nothing up. Break it down, explain to me, discredit me, or prove what I'm saying is legitimate. And I'm out.